we go. Hi,
Hi,
Dana.
how are you?
I'm good. How are
Good.
you?
We haven't seen each other for a little bit, so
Yeah.
we've talked.
We have, and we're miles apart. So when we get to see each other in person, it's
It's a
always a
treat.
fun thing.
It's
so
a treat.
it
It's a treat.
is.
Yeah.
It is. So we're here at my house today, and we're going to continue on our series of conversations regarding spirituality, and we're talking about nature.
And how it connects us to everything, really,
Mm-hmm.
and the importance of taking a breath and enjoying. I don't think we do that enough.
No, we don't. And everybody, I always want to qualify for those of you that are seeing us for the first time, we should give a little bit. We're really good friends. We met a number of years ago, and we just always have thought it's so important for women to be in a circle and to be able to have conversations. And we learn from each other as women, and we are remarkable beings of light and wisdom and strength and courage and humor and all the things.
All the things.
And so we just thought it'd be fun to start having conversations and sharing with you what we talk about.
And that's kind of what started too. We do have really good conversations. Sometimes they're a little off the wall, but for the most part, they're.
And it's okay if they're off the wall because we can be weird and we're just being us. So really, we're not religious scholars.
Nope.
We just have our own spiritual path that we're each individually walking, as are you. And you might not even call it a spiritual path. You might just call it your walk in life and how you're living life. Or you might be a really deeply spiritual person, and we're trying to embrace it all. Just be you. Be you in whatever capacity you feel your life is all about.
Your calling in life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're all here. We're all unique.
And we're always evolving.
Oh, we hope so.
Well, I certainly am not the same person I was 50 years ago or 40 years ago or 30. Because we all go through phases.
Yeah.
We go through phases of trying to find a mate, and then you might have children, and that's a whole nother realm of life. But yeah, we're all evolving, and I'm a true believer our paths were meant to cross.
Yeah.
And that
we're connected, like reincarnation.
Yeah.
You know, that could be a thing that we can talk about at a future conversation. But today, welcome. And we're in southern Minnesota. We live in different towns, but we make on purpose these connections to share this time with you.
Yeah.
And so the topic this time is on how nature is a part of our being and spirituality.
Yeah. We were just talking earlier about I had really wanted to start growing wisteria in our yard. And I had done a little bit of research, had gone to a nursery in the town that Debbie lives in, and they were like, no, we don't sell it. Minnesota is not the weather, climate, blah, blah, blah. But I really wanted it. So I have another friend who works at a nursery
whose name is Debbie.
Her name also Debbie. And I asked her if the nursery, she lives about an hour south of me. And she said, we do. And so I looked up where I live is literally right on the cusp. There's like a line between, I think it's zone 4 and zone 5. I could be wrong on the zones, but so I said, I'm doing it. And I bought 2 plants. My husband did an arbor, and everything I read had said it's going to take a decade before it blooms. It's going to take a decade for it to fill in. And so I was ready to be patient. And this summer it bloomed twice. To get the second, and I looked it up right away. There's like, it means you have a very happy plant when it blooms twice. And it has filled in, and almost the vines are almost touching at the top of the arbor. I know, it's just so I was admiring it on the deck the other day, and my neighbor happened to be over, and I was telling how excited I was, and I glanced over, and it was not windy out, and one of the little vine with leaves on it started doing this as soon as I started talking, and I know it was waving at me. I know it was waving at me. And I just, nature for me is, and I think for you too, it's just I'm having a hard time speaking today. Spiritual, like, for lack of a better term, it's spiritual to me. It's a connect. The roots are connected to Mother Earth, and there's a reason they call it Mother Earth in my eyes. It's because it literally is the mother of all of us being it. And trees, and especially, well, all plants give out oxygen, but trees are rooted deep into the earth. It not only provides shade, it provides wood to build shelter. It shelters us for shade. It gives us fruit in some aspect. I mean, there are so many ways that the trees are connected to us in that way. Does that make sense?
And they also have, and science has shown that they have their own communication system.
Yeah.
With all the roots, and it's not just the pine talk with the pine. They all kind of talk together. And I just was, in a way, blown away when I saw this article that I had read. But then it was like, it resonated so deeply with me. It's like, well, yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, but it was nice. And I think too, as an energy worker, because it's like intuition, and you just know things and you don't need to understand how you know things. Like I just knew that these trees were in communication, but we just know things, and you do. And so claim it. If you feel you know those things, you do know those things. And it's just that deeper part of wisdom that's within us. And so one of the examples too, because I go out and I'll talk to my trees, and I put my hand on it and I'm talking, or I lean my back on and I just talk, and I know that, especially my center one, she listens to me, and she just takes it all from me, and I feel so much better when I'm done having this conversation and just dumping on my tree. But she's not dead yet.
It's
she's
and they don't talk back. Also, talk a little bit about grounding.
Grounding, well, you can ground anywhere, but I love grounding outside. And we, in the electromagnetic energy, we have it, Earth has it, and it's pulling out the negative stuff. I very seldom know anybody who spends any time outside and feels awful when they come back in. It could be allergy related, there could be something in the air, or we had to be careful with the fire smoke that was coming from Canada and not being outside. But I mean, basically, if you just go, like you had mentioned, go lay out and look at the stars.
Yes.
And just be. You don't have to have an agenda. Just get out and be and breathe, and even close your eyes.
Be present in the moment.
It grounds you.
Yes.
It grounds your body. It grounds your soul. It grounds the essence and electromagnetic energy human being that you are.
When you go barefoot outside, don't you feel the energy? I have, I mean, literally, you can feel. It's like, ooh, oh, yeah.
All of those things, and so, and nature it's got all of it's got rock, it's got. I mean, our Mother Earth has rivers and valleys and mountains and streams and deserts. I mean, so amazing.
And they're all gorgeous. They're all gorgeous.
And all uniquely their own part of
entity.
And there's different energy. I mean, we've got freezing cold on the poles. And then you've got the equator. I mean, there's just so much with nature. And we're a little drop, each one of us, in that whole earth planet.
Yep.
That is earth, wind, fire, water, rock. I mean, all of the elements are part of what Mother Earth is.
Yeah. And there's a reason why ancient beings, I was going to say tribes, but there's a different term for it too, that they, the calendar was around the sun.
Yeah.
The just everything related to the sailors. The sailors they sailed by the stars, before all the gadgets that we have today. There's just, what a gift. What a gift our world is. And I was going to say we're messing it up because we kind of are. Pick up your trash. Do try not to. I could go on and on.
Yeah.
It's a precious gift that we have, and I wish that more people, and I think they are. I was guilty as a young person in, not taking advantage or realizing how wonderful I took it for granted.
We're taking water for granted.
Yes.
We
yes.
are.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's something we need to be very recognizing.
If you don't live in a state like we 10,000 lakes, we have a lot of.
We're in Minnesota.
Yeah, and we had a lot of rain this year for sure. But if you visit like California when they're going through their drought, I was so sad to see the whole mountainside shriveled up. Or the one time I had gone out to visit my aunt, my grandparents are buried out there on my dad's side, and we went to the cemetery because I had not ever been to the cemetery that they were buried in, and there was no grass, the earth was just cracked. It was so dry and that's when most of people out there understand. My cousin put in an artificial turf for their front yard, so there is no watering anymore, that kind of thing, because we're using too many of the resources up, is what I'm trying to say. Don't take water for granted is basically what I'm saying, because there are states that don't have it.
Right. In different parts of the world where, you're digging a well to find water, and you're walking miles in third world countries to bring water home for the family.
Yep. And the fact that the Dead Sea is drying up, or even in our country, Salt Lake is starting to
get smaller.
Yeah. So we need to start paying attention to those things. Both Debbie and I definitely believe in climate change.
Yes, you're not speaking for me.
Okay.
Yes, you can put those words in my mouth, and I totally agree.
Yep.
And it's just something that we as individuals can make a change and make a difference, and on purpose, and just being aware, and then just being grateful that, we can look outside, and I don't know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different kinds of trees just out looking out my.
And they're waving at us today.
Yeah, they are.
I see a little one over there. Yeah.
So, but being aware and being grateful, because we can't survive without Mother Nature being healthy and strong, and we need to be paying attention, and how she continues to fill us up and to feed us and to provide shelter for us. And just, my mind just explodes when I begin to think about everything that we get from nature, and how giving she is, and how grateful we are. And, and with Christians and the Bible and God creating in 7 days, and all of that. How, and when you look at a leaf and you look at how intricate one leaf is, and then you look at one tree and how many hundreds of thousands of leaves are on one tree,
and produce every year.
Yeah,
they fall, and
Mhm.
And I was just telling her, we looked it up. There is a aspen grove in
Right.
Utah
Mhm.
that, what did they say, 40,000?
I think so.
40,000 aspen trees, and they're all connected from one root system. That just like gives me the chills because it's, people wonder why there aren't miracles. They're not taking Mother Nature in, because Mother Nature is a miracle in itself.
Yes, on many different
Snowflakes. Take snowflakes. Have you ever seen one under a microscope? They're art. It's literally a work of art. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you can't even imagine it because it's so magnificent until
Yeah.
you actually see for real.
Yeah.
And they're all different. You know, it's just we are living in a miracle every single day.
Yeah.
Every minute of every day.
Birth is a miracle.
Yes.
Death is sacred and a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
The transformation, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then all the stuff in between.
Yes. Yeah.
That we're living.
It just, that, I don't know. It's just, it's glorious.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of any other term.
And it can be absolutely terrifying.
Oh, tornadoes, blizzards,
cyclones, hurricanes, fires.
Yeah.
You know, all of those things, but it is keeping us aware of there are things we have control over, and there are things that Mother Earth is still letting us know that, you know,
it can humble you in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in that too, it's always amazing and wondrous to me to see in catastrophes how we as human beings come together, and we are there for each other, and we're doing whatever we can in whatever ways we can to give support to others that are in that vulnerable situation.
Yeah. We are the world.
We are.
We are the world. All of our skin colors, all of our heritage, it really stems from, again, one root.
Mm-hmm.
We're
all one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so
pretty amazing.
So get outside. Okay, that's our encouragement for you.
Take a big breath and then just enjoy. Don't think, if you come home from work and you've had a crappy day and your mind is going a million, sit outside for 10 minutes. And sometimes you got to do that alone too, so that there's not, you just take it in. Take it in. We're very lucky in Minnesota that we do have a lot of, and I can't speak of the other states because I don't live there, but we have a lot of lakes to enjoy. Minneapolis area is very good with biking trails, walking trails, and I have not utilized the Paul Bunyan Trail, but I've heard that's really amazing. Yeah, they've was that a converted train tracks? Yeah, and we have some where I live that go all the way to Duluth, which from where that's a 2-hour car drive. So we're very lucky, and I think a lot of states do have that. But just my wish for you is to go out and really enjoy the what Mother Nature, especially now that it's fall, the leaves are changing, and and then we're all going to nestle in for the winter time.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. But in the meantime, because gosh, this weekend it was in the upper.
I know. I still can't believe it. I went to a wedding on Saturday.
Yeah, you did.
And first of all, they had the actual wedding was on their property, and so the backdrop for them to do their vows was the colors changing in leaves. And it was, like you said, we had, I think it was 85 on Saturday, which is not normal, not climate change. But yeah, just again, nature, Mother Nature. It's just amazing. And I have a love-hate relationship with some chipmunks and squirrels in my yard.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But I have to roll back and think, there's part of it. They're a part of the eco system as well. So yeah, even the snakes and the mice and as long as they stay out of my house.
Yep. There's plenty of nature and places for them to be in, rather than inside the four walls. Yeah, for sure. So Okay.
I think that's it.
I think so. So thank you for being here and being a part of this conversation. If you want to make comments, that would be great. If you have suggestions for topics you'd like for us to talk about and have a conversation, share. Let us know. We're here
Please.
for you, and we're glad that you're here spending a little bit of time with us.
Yes,
So
we are.
until next week, you take care.
Peace, baby.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.